And good evening from Edwardsville High School, Edwardsville, Illinois. This is the IHSA 4A Girls Regional Semifinal with the Quincy High Blue Devils from the girls' side, right here on mechasportsco.com. Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready for tonight's action here. It brings the Quincy High team in 22-8 after winning the conference 13-1, taking on Edwardsville. I found them on the Max Prep at 13-14. Coach Dance thought they had more victories than that, but talking to their AD, she said, I'd have to look it up on Max Prep. So I said 13-14 sounds like a winner there. These two teams faced each other off last year twice at the beginning of the season. Second game of the year, November 23rd. Last year, that's the 24th, 2024. We lost 42-29 to Edwardsville, but avenged it later in their first round at Granite City last year. Turned around with a victory, 42-36, and advanced on to the final. And that's what we're hoping to do as well. And speaking of always trying to get to the finals, no matter where it's at, Coach Pettit, and Coach, this will be a good one tonight because you're on Edwardsville home floor.
Well, my biggest thing here is, 6-6 in the Southwestern Conference, and you got Alton, who's number 4 in the state. You've got Belleville East, who's I think 25-5 now.
26. Oh yeah, that's right.
25-5 because they lost to Alton at their place by 2. And O'Fallon, who beat us by 29, and they got 4th, in that conference. So, on their home court, this is going to be a tough game for the Lady Blue Devils.
Indeed, there. So, and this is the Mecca pregame show at the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight, Better Bed, Less Money. Sleep Tight, Quincy and Jacksonville. When we return, we'll hear from Coach Dance in the coach's comments right here. mechasportsco.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep Tight.
Sleep tight.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Time for the coach's comments, brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach of the Blue Devils, the conference champion, 20 wins in a row for the 4th season, Brad Dance. And congratulations on a fantastic season. Had a lot of fun. It seemed like it went by so fast.
Yeah, it did. I appreciate that. But, yes, it did. It's always a long season. But then, after Christmas, it seems like it flies by.
Yep, we do the Thanksgiving, missed the game there. We get into our Western Big Six. We go to Tipton, the Sophie Classic up at the State Farm. I think every one of those events were good. We played well in every game that we played in. I think that's really going to bode well for the postseason.
Yeah, that's the goal of that. Give the girls the best opportunities to get exposure throughout their high school career, and I feel like we did that the last couple of years. Playing Edwardsville on their home court's never easy. It's going to be a challenge for our girls, but I think we're ready for the challenge.
They do bring back a lot of bodies and names from last year, which I saw, but they did not bring a coaching staff back. They didn't hire a coach until August this year, so they're kind of in that learning experience all through the year. But that when they come out here in the postseason on their home floor, it doesn't matter. They're going to be after it.
Oh yeah, and by this time of the year, they've got it figured out. I mean, they've won 18 games. They're a good team. It's a good program. I mean, we're going to have to play very well on both ends to compete to have a chance to win.
Injury-wise, I see Jasmine's out, of course, and that. But otherwise, everybody else healthy.
Yep, everybody's good to go. We're ready to go.
I know you are excited to get out there, so we'll talk to you after the ball game. Good luck.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
And that's Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, it's the Blue Devils and the Tigers right here on mechasportsco.com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argerbright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argerbright Electric. Home rewiring? Argerbright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argerbright Electric. 224-5557.
And welcome back to Edwardsville. Wellman and Pettit in the pregame show. And, Coach, we talked about names that were familiar from last year. You had Mia Sameth. She played last year's last game, had 10 points. Lanny McFarland was in that last year's game. Kennedy Gieselking, also Kaylee Hoshold. Now, she did not score. And Gabby Cook. So those are names from last year. Kelsey Weiss did not play. So they've got some experience coming back. But it was an adjustment with a whole new coaching staff and getting online.
Well, and they've got a whole bunch of young kids. I mean, we've got 4 sophomores and 2 freshmen, you know, on the staff here. The
squad?
The squad. You know, and it's like, I think they're young and learning, you know, with the new coaching staff.
Time for our national anthem, and we're going to take a break, but we're going to stay here.
Hopefully that don't ding us.
What's that?
If it does, it does.
And our national anthem there. By the way, for those who are wondering where we were at 5:40, our game plan was to come on a little earlier, cover the whole season. Problem is, no school today, no custodians, nobody in the building. Athletic director Amy Boscola and the assistant AD didn't get here till 5 o'clock. So you basically had just enough time to scramble, get stuff together, and run. Edwardsville lineup. This is interesting. Edwardsville will be the visiting team on their home floor. They will be wearing their black uniforms with their white and orange. Got that Halloween look there.
Well, Quincy High has the higher seed, you know, obviously with what they've done for the year. But this is a very solid team. Got 4th in Southwestern Conference at 6-6, and you've got some big-time programs in there.
Here's your starting lineup. Number 13, that's Kenley Weiss. Number 15, that's Journey Anderson, so expect some Journey mentions tonight.
Well, I tell you what, freshman, a lot of points.
Number 20, the senior, Gabby Cook. Number 25, a senior, Mia Sameth, and of course she was the one scoring last year as well.
Yep.
And number 33, the junior, Kennedy Gieselking. Head coach, it's Kaylee Gudka. Assistant, Ryan Picotti. And JV coach is Amber Gieselking, which I'm sure was related. Oh, and I also have a freshman coach, Brant Alvarado. That's your staff there for the Tigers. For the home team, the number 4 seed playing the number 5, Miley Loncourt. Where's number 14? That's ML the second. The chick that checks all the boxes. Number 20, Cameron Byquist. Your probably player of the year again in the Western Big Six. Number 21, Jada Brown. Madeline Hamby, our only senior, number 23, and rounding it out, the other girl that checks a lot of the boxes, number 24, our sophomore, Chloe Nicholson. Head coach Brad Dance, assistant Brad Bergman, also Katie Klopper, and Kelly Lawson. And that's your staff out here for the Devils in their home white, trimmed in blue. Glad everybody's out there with us tonight. It'll be the Devils working right to left on your screen. Tigers working the opposite way, so computer, TV, phone, Or in the old days, close your eyes and radio. But here we are. Postseason's here already, guys. That means us.
Well, it starts out 0-0. You've got to do everything every time down the floor.
Jada Brown in the center circle. On the other side, Mia Smith. And the tip is up. Here we go. Jada gets the first tip. Devils in half-court set. Good pass down. That's Chloe Nicholson. Opens up the game. 2-0, Quincy High.
Nice offensive set off of the tip.
1-2-2 coming from the Devils. The top, of course, Nicholson. In the top of the post is high post. Left side is Byquist. Right side, Hamby. Down low, Jada Brown and Miley Longcourt. Ball goes out to half court. Tigers track it down.
Oh.
Ball back to half court. Good job by the Devils picking the ball up.
There's certain times when you trap, and there's certain times when you don't. That should have been a trapper.
Smith at 17 feet. Started to make a move. We got up on our toes, actually. Jada got up there. Smith went around. First foul of the ball game goes against Jada Brown.
And actually reached in, and that's how she got the foul.
Baseline. Tigers to inbound it. Having trouble getting it in. Oh, almost a 5 call. Tigers get it out on the weak side, far side. Anderson, that's Journey Anderson with it right now. She's got the orange shoes on. Everybody else on the Tigers, one more light orange, and the rest of them are white. Little trim on one. Left side, Anderson starts the drive. Good defense from Byquist. Byquist with a steal. Keeps it alive. Gets it out to Longcourt. Here we go the other way. Nicholson hesitates. Gets to the side. Off the glass, no good. Good look. Yep. Kind of the angle was tough as it came in, not at a 45-degree angle. And we've been playing a minute, 15 seconds first quarter. Devils scored off the opening tip, lead 2-0. Nicholson still playing at the point with her pink shoes, sliding back in the block. Anderson gets the ball way too close to the basket. Anderson missed the shot, but weak side rebound. Gabby Cook, and she missed the shot. And on the left side, that shot, I'm trying to see who was that, Coach. That was Kennedy Gieselking, and she hits a three-pointer. Devils in the half-court set. Missed the shot.
Got to do a better job on the defensive glass. Can't give the offensive boards for the easy looks. That cost us 3.
We had it inside, and there was 2 good looks, and the ball got kicked back out to the left wing. Trying to enter it, the ball was lost. Jada Brown tracked it down for the Blue Devils. Down the right side of the court. Jada not being stopped. Jada all the way through traffic. Oh. Wow. I would have said no call, just to play on.
We're playing in Edwardsville, though.
Right.
Come on now.
They give Jada Brown an offensive foul. It'll be her second of the game.
Good take.
I think really there wasn't really any. The contact was when Jada came down, and there was no real contact to knock her down, but that's fine. Jada's going to come over and sit down as Mia Ellerfitz will check in.
Especially with 5:55 to go in the first quarter. You know, I would say leave her in, but can't take a chance of getting that third.
Ellerfitz will be at the top of the 1-2-2. Ball comes right side, Weiss. Weiss back to the top.
Oh,
Journey Anderson.
Stay out there.
Kicks it out to the left. Good cover out there. Skips it all the way to the right side. Comes back out high. Shot from 3, no good. Byquist flew in, didn't get the rebound. Shot was missed by Gieselking. And now we got a foul right at the sideline. And Cameron's kind of looking at it like, well, I didn't do anything. She just went right by me on the sideline. So
you can't have those fouls. That's the cheap fouls that we always talk about. Can't have those.
Byquist her first and the third on the Devils in the first quarter.
Too easy.
Drive to the hole all the way down the paint. Was that Journey Anderson there? No. That is Mia Smith hits that basket. Devils in the half-court set. Down 5-2.
You gotta stay matched when you're in the zone.
Nicholson brings it out. Journey Anderson on her. Skip pass over the left side. Now inside. Ellerfitz. She's in the paint. Right about where you'd want Brown, but it wasn't Jada. Good hustle getting the ball back out to the right corner. Through the lane. Oh, and up under Cameron Byquist. She's done that throughout the season. She makes a good drive to the basket, and then she weaves through 2 players and lays it in with a little bit of finger roll kind of up there with a little scoop.
Gotta love the aggressiveness on the offensive end.
Back on the defensive side. 1-2-2. Ellerfitz has to be at the point.
Stay matched.
That puts Nicholson and Longcourt down in the back of the 1-2-2. Journey Anderson, you know, I think she traveled the last 2 times when she made a move. Now they do call it traveling. She does that jump, you know, and doesn't put the ball down yet. She starts moving the feet a little early.
That's a freshman playing down the Southwestern Conference. I mean, she's a good-looking player, but gets a little bit out of control.
Nicholson to the left side, between the legs. Finds Hamby in the right corner. High arching shot, no good. 2 bounces. Ball gets tipped out. I almost thought, good job by Cameron Hustler saving it to Elifritz.
Patience.
Hamby goes up, under, to the basket, no good. Mia Elifritz is there. We got a foul on the floor by the Tigers. You know, I did talk to Coach before the game. I didn't realize it was Coach. She was down there all by herself early on the table. We got talking about stuff and didn't realize she was the head coach. Foul goes on Gabby Cook, the first on the Tigers. Devils with the basketball. Longcourt for 20, right side, no good. Weak side rebound. Tigers get that one. That's Kenley Weiss.
Kind of a quick shot there, but I'll take it. And wide open.
Yep, anytime Miley gets that shot, keep shooting. Into the high post, Sameth to the hole with the left hand, no good. Nicholson gets the rebound. Devils head left. Longcourt hesitation. Longcourt to the hole. Longcourt good. Miley Longcourt. They picked her up, but she kept going with the dribble to the hole for the basket. Devils lead.
Kind of a little on the right side of the lane, but worked just as well as taking it down the middle.
6-5 Devils. 3:15 left, first quarter action. High post. Ball was tipped away. Hamby tipped it. There's a loose ball there. Anderson wants the foul. Coach Dance wants the call because it went off of Anderson. Might have got lucky that Byquist didn't get called for a second.
But we couldn't. I can't see, but.
Well, and Byquist, you didn't want her to get a second foul either.
No.
By the way, that play on the other corner was unbelievable.
Second or third foul.
I expected that ball to go out of bounds when Cameron saved that down in the corner. Tigers have the basketball. Devils back on defense. 1-2-2.
We've got a lot of different people in different positions now.
Left side into the corner. Lob it inside. Nicholson's going to take away that one. You're going to have to get it over her. Chloe across the timeline. Nobody picks her up. The hesitation dribble came at half court. She lost her man, and then she flew down court. Everybody had their back to him, and she goes in. The Devils score 6 straight. Now lead 8-5 with 2:52 left. A 30-second timeout there for the Tigers. Good play out there. I tell you, all of our press, or I should say our transition to offense, we've done a great job of hesitation dribbles. Defense will stop like that's over, and then we pick it up and put it back in gear again. Byquist went to the hole that way and under her players. Nicholson went to the hole. Longcourt went to the hole. All of them doing it. And so Jada Brown, we got called for a charge on one of them. So Devils doing a great job attacking. 2:52 left, first quarter action.
Well, the key thing is now to keep the game even, we've actually gone up since Jada's gone out. You know, we need to keep it even and maybe expand on the lead a little bit.
Drive into the lane, no good on the shot is Anderson. Rebounded by Elifritz for the Devils. In transition down the left side, Nicholson. She's going to pull up for 19 from 3, no good. She went down like she was looking for the call, didn't get it, and twisted like an ankle.
Oh, Lord.
As she came down on the player. So there's your thought there. There's got to be a foul. If she came down on top of somebody, that meant somebody was in her landing space. So we get our top player gets 2 fouls early. Now one of our top players twists an ankle.
Need to get somebody there, wrap it up. You know, start icing it, get her ready.
Gary Hackman is there, so timeout taken. 2:30 left in the first. Devils 8, Tigers 5. And it's Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer-battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Back here at Edwardsville, timeout taken as Nicholson went down took the shot from 19, came down, hit the floor. I expected to see a call because there was contact, and then it was got to hold on because she was hurt.
The foot is not actually contact. Hey, you know what I mean? It's.
Well, if you're in the landing space, it is. If you're an official, will call that if you're in that landing space. So back to action. Devils will have the ball. Elifritz, long court. Jada Brown's back in. Hamby and Byquist.
And Jada's going to have to play very softly. You know,
she's played a lot of times.
Well, yeah, she's played a lot with foul trouble, obviously, but she's be very close.
Geisy King gets called for the foul. Here's a good crossover dribble. Byquist to the hole. Byquist gets hit, bounded to the floor. Maybe she took it in traffic or it wasn't there. Tigers have the basketball. Crossover, Journey Anderson off the glass, no good. Good job by Elifritz. And a good call there as I looked at all three officials to see if they had the open hand for the jump ball or if somebody had a fist for a foul.
Well, Byquist goes down. That was a foul. I'm sorry. She got knocked down to the ground. You got to call that.
Box out of bounds play for the Tigers on their baseline. Two cutters, nobody's there. Oh, Hamby almost got a hold of that ball. Layla Roundtree's in the game, number 34 for the Tigers. Ball goes out in the left corner. That's Giesel King. Turnaround. Longcourt did a great job on defense. Rebound there by Jada Brown. In transition, Elifritz all the way from the right side to the left. Byquist got it. She hands it off to Hamby. Hamby's three is no good. Jada Brown does not make a foul. She knew that she was behind her player. Journey Anderson in the front court for the Tigers. 1:40 left, first quarter action. Postseason is here, folks.
Everybody's 0-0.
Anderson from the right corner sends it back out to Smith. Back into the right corner. We'll keep it on the wing. 4 on the perimeter. 1 in the post. In that post, working around is number 20, Gabby Cook.
Well, that's the way you got to beat the 2-3 zone.
Yeah, Tigers had like 3 players averaging 10 points and a couple averaging 8, so good distribution. Baseline drive, right side, no good. Three-pointer from the left side, no good. There's Cameron Byquist. She got the rebound, tried to make a cross-court pass. You saw it there, folks. Luckily, it was tipped out of bounds. Otherwise, that's right under the basket for a putback.
I was going to say, good box out by Jada, to let Cameron get it, but then a little bit loose, trying to pass the ball across the side.
Devils in half-court set. Jada Brown hands it off to Elifritz at the top. Hamby comes around. Couple low dribbles. Gets through, puts another low dribble. And they're calling the offensive foul. Hamby's going to be called for it. Madeline, as she made the move, she reached up to knock the hand out of the way. And when you get the hand extended like that, you'll get called. Chloe looks like, nope, Bristol Walker comes in now. So Bristol will be on the back row with Longcore. 48.4 left first quarter. Devils 8, Tigers 6. Check that 5. I usually add our score. Journey Anderson, number 15, coming against that 1-2-2 of the Devils. Mia Elifritz comes up to match up. Byquist and Hamby stretching out.
Gotta stay matched.
Down to 32 seconds. Right side, Smith. Good job by Bristol Walker. We left a player right open. It was an easy shot, missed it. Gabby Cook got the putback. She got fouled. And it was amazing. She got the putback, and it was point blank, and I think Bristol fouled her. No call, so we get a couple quick ones, and then we get like that. 20 seconds, 20.8. Nicholson's back in the lineup.
Good sign.
I think I took off the other direction on that pass, too, that went out of bounds. Yeah, definitely.
Well, you got to do a better job on the offensive glass, and we haven't done that yet this whole first quarter.
Anderson comes right side. Smith's going to take a three-pointer off the back of the iron. Hamby did a great job of going for the ball. She didn't screen out Kennedy that well. But Kennedy Geisy King came over the back, her second foul.
Well, she got a body in front of her, 15 foot from the basket, and kept her body in front of her and then went up for the rebound. That's what you got to do.
Good job there with 10.3. Devils will have the basketball for the last shot.
Push it, go.
Of the first quarter. Crossover, Longcore. Longcore looks. Longcore steps back after a fake. It goes off the front. Just barely hit the iron. Jada Brown was trying to save it. Boy, it was a good look. Miley had it, did that step back. Came up a little short. I think it was rushed then. I think she knew she had a good shot, but she rushed herself just a little bit. 1.6 left.
Especially with 1.5 seconds left. You get down there, and then go.
Anderson throws it long, almost a traveling in the backcourt, and we have played one quarter here in Edwardsville. Your Blue Devils 8, the Tigers of Edwardsville 5. Second quarter coming up right here. MechaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argobright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argobright Electric. Home rewiring? Argobright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argobright Electric. 224-5557.
Back to Edwardsville. Wellman and Pettit, first quarter's in the books. Quincy High with an 8-5 lead. They were down 5-2 after a three-pointer and a bucket. Devils ran off 6 straight. And you hear that score down there, the scoring table, Lori Blade. We talked about her being the great coach down here in basketball and softball, matching Eric Orn's 600 victories. Got a chance to talk to her a little bit. She was a 1988 SIU-E player, and I did coach against her for 2 years. Second quarter, Devils have it. Nicholson out to, Jada Brown comes out, hits the three. Nicholson brought it to the left side. Jada set up just sweet, nobody out there.
Well, when she's open, that's a good shot for her.
Yep, and it's for everybody that has a, for every room, for every project, your project planner, WoodmartBuildingCenter.com.
Gonna be a nice player, next level.
Ball goes inside. Longcourt does a great job of coming around to knock the ball loose. Jada Brown has it. Skips it over to Byquist. Byquist did that step through. Good job by Cameron. Did the step through 2 players, put it off the glass. 13-5, Devils with a lead. Yeah, I was trying to put a little zoom there to get my action a little closer.
Well, I was saying no, and then right through the middle, and easy layup.
Jada Brown gets the rebound. And then the outlet. Stepping in to take the ball away is Mia Samet. And that breaks into the Devils' run that goes back to the first quarter of 11 points.
That's what I consider a bad turnover right there. Oh.
Nice there. She picks it back up. Miley Longcourt comes around with a short little blooper. 15-7. Devils with a lead. Winner of this one plays Friday night against the winner of Alton Collinsville, I believe. 1-8. I think
Collinsville's 5 and Granite City's 4.
Yes, that's right. We don't see Alton until the other side, the other bracket.
Well, we don't see Alton until Friday.
Exactly. Shot by Smith. No good. Nicholson gets the rebound. Long pass down court. Byquist, left hand off the glass. No good.
Oh, gotta make that.
Good long pass. Love to see her using the left hand. Journey Anderson, 6:06 left in the first half for Edwardsville the ball. Sends it left side. Back to the top, that's Mia Smith. 2 passes going to the corner. Journey Anderson, spin. Oh, and a nice little move there. Anderson, her first basket on a little one-on-one move. Devils heading the other way. Oh, Mia Ellifritz came in there. She was looking for Nicholson.
Oh.
Wow. Nice block shot there from Chloe Nicholson. We had a perfect view of that.
Well, a little bit of body, but still.
This is for a postseason game.
You can't do this. You know, when you've got 6 kids that can play, you can't have that kind of foul.
Anderson will go to the line to shoot.
That kind of foul for Ellifritz or Bristol Walker in there, that's fine. Stopping them to score. But you can't have that with Chloe, especially with Jada in foul trouble also.
But it's still, though, when you block a shot from behind and you're 6'1",
well,
and you make very, very little contact.
Well,
again,
that you say very little.
You better adjust.
But you had a little bit of contact.
And that was the call. Yep. 2 free throws missed there. Madeline Hamby got the rebound for the Devils. Half court set. Right corner. Longcourt started to make a move.
Whoa.
Skips over to the left side. It went over Byquist's head. Went to Hamby. Then Byquist gets it. Byquist, no good. She made a nice spin move on the low block. Took the left, didn't get up to the rim, but Cameron's going to shoot 2. Be the first free throws for the Devils tonight with 5:23 left in the first half. Foul was called on Gabby Cook. It'll be her second. So Cook and Geisy King, both with 2 fouls on the side for the Tigers. For the Devils, Jada Brown with 2. First 2 of the game, actually. Byquist nails the first one. Cameron will have 1 more.
We're going to need every free throw tonight. I'm sorry.
Every free throw in postseason you can possibly get. There's no doubt about that. Cameron, no Devils on the lane. Misses the second. Rebound by Mia Smith. Here come the Tigers. Half-court set. Jada Brown now at the point of the 1-2-2. Byquist and Hamby at the high post. Down low is Nicholson and Longcore. Ball gets tipped there. Good job by Longcore. Brown got it. Jada down court. Down to Byquist. Byquist all the way to the hole. Give Jada Brown the assist. Give Byquist the basket.
Transition offense, baby.
And
right
probably
there
the steal. Give the steal to Miley Longcore on that one. So with 5:03 left in the first half, we built up an 18-9 lead, doubling up the Tigers. Nice job as we had an 8-5 lead after the first, leading by 3. Good second quarter, picking it up on the defensive side. And as we talked about adjustments, we always talk about it. You've got to adjust to however the game is being called. So you're going to get games in the postseason, especially at 4A, that'll be banging. We've seen a lot of those good games this year that we played against.
The farther you get, the less they're going to call. No ifs, ands, or buts. So, I mean, the Devils have done a great job adjusting, to the referee. But we still got to be real close because Jada picks up number 3. Chloe's got 1 or 2.
Chloe just has 1.
Just 1.
And that's good there. Nobody the Devil has 2.
Yep.
In the half-court set, Jada Brown still at the top of that 1-2-2. Journey Anderson goes right between both of them. Journey went through there. She made a little step to move Jada out of the way. Weak side help wasn't there.
That's where you got to stay matched up and keep them in front of you.
Right corner Byquist, and she looks over. Hamby is on the left wing, and Madeline goes down to the block. Nobody's got her because the zone's shifting so much, and it's an easy assist for Byquist, easy layup for Hamby.
Good job of passing the ball that time instead of dribbling.
4:25, it's a 20-11 lead for the Devils. On the right side, that's Geisy King, Kendi, and there's Chloe Nicholson. Takes the ball away from her. Chloe, coast to coast, lays it in. Nicholson now with 6 points in the ball game. Devils 22-11, doubling up the Tigers. Halfway through the second quarter.
And all of her points have been going to the basket, which I love.
Journey Anderson heads to the basket again. Misses. Nicholson's up for the rebound. Down the left side, Longcore.
In the middle.
Longcore pulls up. Good from 15. Miley Longcore, she's got 6. I'll tell you, we talk about her, sometimes we don't get her shots until the fourth quarter. She's putting them up early.
Well, she's getting good looks.
Yep, all the Devils are. Anderson kicks it out to Smith. Smith starts to drive baseline. Skips it all the way down to the left corner. And Geisy King, I got to remember John Geisy when I say that. Geisy King hits the three-pointer from the left corner. Quickly, Devils get it in the right corner. Byquist misses the 3.
You got to remember this Edwardsville team has played Alton twice, Belleville East twice, and O'Fallon twice.
From the left side, again, Geisy King, no good.
They are battle-tested.
Wow, weak side. Gabby Cook got the rebound. Cook was falling down. When you watch this again, Chloe reached over and touched the ball, and I think she's going to be listed for a foul. Nope, they'll give it to Longcore. That's all right. Longcore has her first down. Second team foul on the Devils with 3:11 left in the half. Substitutions coming out.
We got to play smart.
Devils keep the same lineup in there. Looks like they're playing man-to-man matched up on the out-of-bounds play. Popping out into the right corner. That's Layla Roundtree coming behind. Roundtree goes down in the block now. And she posted up Hamby. Roundtree has a little more size out there. Makes the easy bucket down low. Devils back in the offensive set. Left side, Longcore. No good on the 3. Jada Brown did a good job of not fouling, and the ball popped out. Cameron Byquist gets it and puts it in. Could have been Jada's third foul, and Coach wanted that on the other side. As she went straight up, the girl came down and fell. Pretty good setup for a third foul then. Right side, shot from 3, no good. Jada Brown gets the rebound on the weak side. In transition, down to the left corner, Longcore makes a drive to the basket. Goes up, arms come down, basketball goes the sideways. 2 players from the Tigers converged, and no call. All right, yeah, nobody saw it, so that's okay.
We are in Edwardsville.
Well, sometimes, Coach,
the Tiger paw in the middle.
You just don't have a position. You know, everybody gets in a position where you can't see something like that. It's not the official's fault.
Well, no, 3 referees out there. They should be in position to make that call. I'm sorry.
In the half-court set. Into the high post. We're going to have a foul here, and that's going to be Hamby reaching in. It'll be Madeline's second, 3rd team foul in the second quarter. Into the game, Cammie Geisy King. Cammie's number 5, more of a guard. Kennedy has a little more size, and she's hitting the 3-pointers as well. Hamby goes out. Mia Ellifritz will check in for the Devils. Bouncing it right down in the lane. No good on the shot. Devils will get it lucky there. But Layla Roundtree is a strong post player and getting matched up against our guards. And that's how that shot got point blank. Luckily, the Devils dodged it.
Jada got out of position on that inbounds play.
2:03 left in the first half. Devils 26, Tigers 16. We're going to keep it right here. Halftime, we'll talk about what's happening. As we were just talking about a minute ago,
it's only just begun.
Alton is 26-2.
Yep.
They play Collinsville, which is 7-23. That's after this game here.
Well, okay.
And, you got a different record than 7-23?
No, I was thinking, okay, yeah, Alton's here, and Granite City and Collinsville are at the other region.
Well, no, Collinsville here. And then you've got Belleville East and Granite City playing number 2 and number 7. And then you match up O'Fallon and Pekin are the other teams. Here we go, back in the action. Jada Brown gets the ball, almost goes out of bounds to Ellifritz. Back out to Chloe Nicholson. Nicholson, a hard 3-pointer. Almost took Byquist's head off on the weak side. Tigers picked it up.
Good shot.
Inside 2 minutes, first half action. In that 1-2-2 are the Devils with Nicholson at the point. Ellifritz and Byquist high post. There's one of those reaches right in front of the official. Nicholson reaches. The Tigers lose the ball out of bounds, and we get it. So we dodge a foul, which really looked close.
Well, and especially with 1:36 to go, in the first half, get her out if she's going to start doing that. Because you don't want her to pick up number 3, period. I get her and Jada out.
From the right side to the left side. 3 by Jada, no good. Long rebound, Nicholson. Long shot by Longcore. ML, the second, hits the 3 from downtown. Great shot from outside there.
I mean, if she starts doing that, this team's going to be much, much better.
And, of course, since 1978, the most trusted building materials and kitchen bath design company, you know them as Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road.
Isn't that when we graduated, 78? I believe so, high school.
And, of course, out there at the Woodmart site years ago was Scotty Skateland. Shot from the Tigers. And hitting the 3-pointer outside. That's Kennedy. And Kennedy Geisy King has 3 trays on the evening.
All right, let's get the last shot here. 40 seconds to go, up by 10.
Longcore brings it left side to Byquist, back to Longcore. 4 on the perimeter. Check that 5 on the perimeter. Ellifritz does flash cross. Longcore liked that 20-footer right there. She decided to back it out.
Good decision.
Yep.
25 seconds to go.
She fires it from the right side. Long rebound. Picked up there by the Edwardsville Tigers. Good-looking shot, though.
Well, that's a good shot with about 5 seconds to go where you got a chance for a rebound. With 20 seconds to go where they can come down and score.
Down to 5. Anderson drives to the basket, misses it. Jada Brown tips it. Ellifritz gets it. And there will not be a shot. As the first half, 16 minutes are in the book. It's the Blue Devils 29 and the Tigers from Edwardsville 19. Not a bad half there, Coach. We did give a couple baskets up there, but we had some nice little runs here. So first half, you're up on the home team, being the home team yourself, wearing the white. Not a bad half, and we got Jada still only has 2. Hamby's got 2. Nicholson only has 1. So with Jada getting the first 2 fouls of the ball game, she stayed out of trouble the rest of the half.
Well, your best ability is availability. So, you need to stay in the game, play smart, get good shots. I mean, sometimes we're working a little bit too quick, but, yeah. You know, with us on pace to get 60, I'm good with that.
And
you know, I mean, this team, you know, they will play in the 40s and 50s. You know, if we get to 60, I think we'll be okay.
And we've been hitting the 60s here on the last few games as well, so and I don't have that book updated
Well,
for that.
This is a little bit different team. A little bit different bird here playing, you know, down the Southwestern Conference against number 4, number 11, and, you know, team that beat us by 29. We got to come out and take care of the basketball, you know, make sure we're boxing out, getting the rebound, and then going down and getting the easy looks.
Halftime here in Edwardsville. The Devils 29-19 with the lead. We'll take a break, come back, break this one down, tell you more about the rest of the week. Also tomorrow night, last home game for the Devils against Moline right there at Blue Devil Gymnasium. We're back with more of the halftime on MeccaSportsCo.com.
It's that time of year and spring is right around the corner. With Best Kept Sod Farm Services, you can rest assured that our team of landscape professionals will provide all of your landscaping needs. We offer sod sales, delivery, and installation, and also full-service landscaping solutions and property maintenance to achieve that desirable curb appeal. Don't wait. Call or text Best Kept Sod Farm today at 217-779-0620 to discuss your landscaping needs.
Ride the Baja Wave and refresh your senses with a blast of tropical lime flavor. Grab a Mountain Dew Baja Blast today. Do the Dew.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argerbright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argerbright Electric. Home rewiring? Argerbright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argerbright Electric. 224-5557.
And a fine sponsor of Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, and our halftime sponsor, 8 Open. You know them, a Southern Kitchen, 601 Main and Quincy. OG Sandwiches, the fried chicken sandwiches. KT's Hot. The Wassman, the Southern Belle, the Signatures, the Horseshoes, the Features, the Smash Burgers. You know them. Stop on by. Order ahead. 8open.com. Open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 11 to 8. Saturdays, noon to 9. And your halftime sponsor of Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side, 8 Open, a Southern Kitchen at 601 Main, Quincy, the 6th Street Promenade. And Wellman and Pettit back here at half. Devils lead 29-18. Game started off, Quincy got the first basket off the opening tip. Great play. You only get to run one of those these days. In the old days, you ran one in all 4 quarters, and every time there was a jump ball. So those plays were in your book. You threw them out once it went to the alternate possession arrow. So tall teams, the shorter teams got back in there to the game with the tall teams that could out-jump at the center circle or either ends with the circles. A 3-pointer and a bucket made it 5-2 Edwardsville. Then the Devils went on a 6-point run to close out the first quarter, leading 8-5. They extended it 5 more points into the second quarter, led 13-5. After trading back and forth, Devils went on a 6-point run, got up 24-11 by 13, and they close out the half 29-19, up by 10.
Good solid, effort by the Devils in the first half. I mean, this is the pace they want to be on. You know, they want to be scoring in the 60s. Edwardsville wants to be in the 45-ish range, right in there. So, I like what the Devils have done in the first half. They need to, work on the offensive rebounding, because you can't give up the offensive shots, second shots, because, once we get past this, and I think we will, God, you got number 4 in the state, then you got number 11 in the state next 2 games. And we know that they can play with them, after playing Chicago DePaul Prep to winning by 2 on a last-second 3, losing by 1. And DePaul Prep, I believe, is ranked number 2 in the state. So this is one of those games to where you got to build. You know, we've got 7 of them to win if we want to get to where we want to be.
Alton is 26-2.
27-2 now since they beat Belleville.
No, that was after they beat.
After they beat them,
right.
okay.
So that was updated. And if you look back, you nailed the team there earlier in the season. Morton, of course, beat Alton. Morton played, early in the season, third game of the season, Morton beat Alton. Then you had Morton playing DePaul to a 2-point game. You already mentioned what we did against DePaul. So that basically.
We saw that game. It's on MeccaSportsCo.com
right.
if you want to watch it.
So that pretty well tells you, based on that. Now, if you look deeper into our schedule, and I don't know who it was, somebody that Alton beat pretty handily, beat us pretty handily. But if you go back to the other and that, I can't remember who it was on that. I'll have to take a double check on that. But when you look back to those, look at that too. You're talking about Morton, Washington, Galesburg. That's a tough 3A there as well. But the Devils first got to get by tonight. I think they're doing a good job of that so far. Pick it up out here and then turn around for Friday night. Come right back down here on the same floor. Now coming into the halftime, if I'm Coach Dance, one of the keys is find Kennedy Geisy King. She's had 3 trays from outside. She hit 1 in the first quarter, 2 in the second. Been a few offensive rebounds. For the most part, we've got good. We were good on the defensive rebounding. There was a couple that popped in there, and they got extra shots really early in that first half. But overall, Devils are doing a pretty good job of playing D out there and getting after it. We've moved the ball down the court really well. Ball gets down there in a couple passes. We've had people cut into the hole. The hesitation dribble, we named out just earlier 3 or 4 hesitation moves, including Jada's, Chloe's, Miley's, Cameron's. There you go, named all 4 of them there. So good half here. We're getting ready for the second half. As you see Gary Hackman down there working on the, I guess that's it, what do you call that, a splint or something for Jasmine Walker. She did make it out here. And I was going to give a shout out to Jenny for the chance that she was not going to be here. She said she couldn't make it down, and I looked in the stands. She's here, so much for a shout out to Jenny out here. It's the halftime show right here on the Mecca Mobile Studio, brought to you by Sleep Tight. Better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy, Jacksonville. That's sleeptightmidwest.com. We're back with the rest of the halftime and the second half right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
Spring is right around the corner with warm weather approaching quickly. Best Kept Sod Farm offers a full line of landscaping services. We can provide the labor. If you thrive on DIY, we can give you advice or recommendations on how to make your lawn the talk of the neighborhood. No job is too big or too small, and as always, we provide free estimates. Best Kept Sod Farm is a local company who strives for excellent customer satisfaction and takes pride in what we do. Contact us today by phoning or texting us at 217-779-0620 to discuss your project needs.
And the halftime sponsor, 8 Open, and of course across the street, part of the family, Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy. Chef-driven craft pizzas and wings from an open flame high heat oven. They are open after Coach Bruner went and checked the door out, 5 to 8 on Thursdays, 5 to 9 on Fridays and Saturdays. That's Atlas Slice, 121 North 6, Quincy, part of the North 6 Promenade. And that'll wrap up the 8 Open post-game show. We're going to be there in 16 more minutes. It's the halftime show brought to you by 8 Open. We thank them. Coach, here we go, starting off the second half. It's going to be Tigers basketball. Keys to the second half.
You know, offensively and defensively, you got to make it count. You know, challenge every shot. You know, talk, get the rebound, go down, get easy looks on the basket, and we should be good.
Devils come out of their 1-2-2, starting the second half. After Semeth gets it in close, we'll check that. Makes a turnaround move. Shot's no good. popping in the back of the head there. Down low was Loncourt. Ball popped down. The Tigers got it when it came out.
2 offensive rebounds on the first possession for Edwardsville.
Miley was reaching up for the one when she got popped in the head. And a kick by Jada Brown. Our lineup for the top of the 1-2-2 is Chloe Nicholson, Hamby, and Byquist at the top of the 1-2-2 at the high post. And down on the block is Jada Brown and Miley Loncourt, better known as ML the second.
Well, you got to make sure that when that shot goes up, you're talking, and, letting your teammate know time to get a body on somebody.
Byquist did a great job of knocking the ball loose of Gabby Cook. The ball popped up, and Jada Brown just swatted at it and somehow gets called for her third foul. Jada kind of looked a little confused. Tigers with the basketball. Get it back around the perimeter. We'll give you their lineup in a second here. We know Jordan Anderson's over here on the left. She gets the basketball, takes the three, and hits it. Well, I knew where she was at. Anderson hits the three-pointer. She now has 7 in the ball game. Little full court pressure being applied in the backcourt. Journey Anderson out man-to-man. Kennedy Gieselking. Turn around for the 18-footer. Jada Brown, no good. Rebound comes away to Edwardsville. In transition, Anderson has it. Mia Sameth in the high post. Gabby Cook on the low post. There's Geisy King starting to make a drive. I'll check who's in that right wing here in a second. A little far for me to see that far. Sameth drives in, kicks it out. Geisy King, her shot no good. Good job by the Devils. 4 were there. Nicholson jumped over everybody for the rebound. In transition. Byquist back to the top. Here's the little 14-point runner. 14-foot runner. Chloe Nicholson with a basket. Nobody's going to go up and block that at 6'1" either.
Well, you love that nice little touch there from 14. I was going to say 12, but perfect shot.
Kenley Weiss is the other player out there, number 13 with the ball. Over here to Anderson. Anderson will drive. And she pulls up for the shot. Her head went back, so definitely slid up. I think Byquist was there. Anderson will go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, it's on Chloe.
So for Nicholson, her second.
Yep.
Jada's got 3. Nicholson with 2. Hamby with 2.
Can't lose those 2 girls, in this game, or we could be in trouble.
Anderson's first free throw rolls in and out. She's 0 for 3 on the night. She's a good shooter, too. Substitution. Other side, that's Weiss going out. Checking out and coming in, Layla Roundtree. And Roundtree got down in that block and played strong a couple times. Mismatched because she had the guard on her hip instead of a post player.
Well, she's a freshman, so yeah.
Anderson finally gets one in there. Pressure being by Anderson. Across the timeline, Nicholson. 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Devils lead 31-23. Left side, Hamby sends it to the right side to Nicholson. Back to Hamby on the left side.
Gotta be ready to shoot.
Madeline, it was down at her feet, so she had to get the dribble first. Loncourt will send one pass to the right wing. Nicholson hits. Chloe Nicholson for 3 off the right side. Good extra pass and coming from the Devils, 34-23. And, of course, brought to you by Kevin and his crew out at Woodmart Building Center. Stop out, warmer weather, time for some projects. WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Right side shot no good. Hamby and Loncourt both look as like earlier when Nicholson fell on somebody's shoe, didn't get the call. This time the Tigers get it, same play. She came down on a shoe.
There is a tiger on the logo out front, so.
Yeah, but the officials actually don't look at that.
No.
Officials don't look at that. Hamby with her 3rd. I mean, I know the
you
check.
You can't complain. You got to play through it.
Exactly. But that's what I was talking about earlier, that stepping on a foot. First free throw is good. One more for Edwardsville. 2 for 2 at the line. Mia Sameth. Devils with the basketball, bringing it down to the half-court set. Left or right on your dial. Ellifritz lost the hand on the ball. Jada Brown tracked it down.
Bad pass.
And a tough one there for Geisy King. She had a hand on the ball. Jada just turned and ran away. Geisy King gets called for her 3rd foul. So Kennedy has to watch it. First foul of the Edwardsville Tigers in the second half with 5:11 left in the third. Half-court set. Right side now to the high post. Jada Brown, post up. Now Jada takes it to the hole. Short little shot, no good. Sameth You had Jada trying to make a tip there, but decided, nah, it's not worth the foul from behind.
You take that all day long. 34-25 with under 5 minutes to go here.
Into the high post.
Game, in the third quarter.
Roundtree had it in the post, kicked it back out to Smith.
I thought she traveled.
And then turns around and finds Gabby Cook wide open on the block. Devils made a couple moves and left the lane wide open.
7-point game now.
Jada Brown kicks out to Byquist. Byquist from 3 in the corner. Cameron Byquist give Jada Brown the assist on that one.
Once again, they went inside and then kicked it back out.
Checking my score there. I had to get that 37-27. Half-court set in the left corner. Geising King being stopped there by Jada Brown. Comes out, Roundtree sends it right side. Sameth, she does a little runner. Sameth, the runner, and good. Sameth has 8 points. Devils back on the offensive end. 37-29, inside 4 minutes left, third quarter action. Wellman and Pettit out here with the Devils and Tigers. Loncourt made the drive, kicked it out. Byquist sends it back out to Nicholson. Chloe's going to back out. Man-to-man coming from the Tigers as they played that most of the game. All the game, I think. Haven't seen him in a zone. Ellerfritz brings it to left side with the dribble. Byquist has it. She skips over to Loncourt, who lost the handle of the ball, but luckily Jada Brown was there. But then instead of grabbing the ball, Jada saved the ball, and Miley wasn't there. Jump ball, so the good news out of all that, alternate possession comes back to the Blue Devils. Coach Dan's discussing what he thinks.
Just got another couple gray hairs down there for Coach Dan's.
3:28 left in the third. Devils get the basketball back. Nicholson with a screen from Jada Brown. Back to Jada. Jada faked the shot. Jada went through 3 players. Good move by Jada Brown. There's not many players that are going to be able to match up, post-wise especially, with Jada Brown when she gets the ball outside and starts making a move to the hole.
Well, especially if they're out of position like that. You know, Jada's going to take them and be done.
Shot in the right corner, hit the side of the board. I thought the official put the hands up to say there was a foul, but it hit the side of the board, so he must have called that out of bounds.
We'll take it.
That's it. Either way, Devils are going to get the basketball.
Let's get a good shot here.
Half-court set, left side. Byquist. Byquist spin move. Byquist to the hole. Byquist up. Wow. I actually thought Cameron was going to be calling for a charge because it looked much like, and it was, like Jada's in the first half. But no, they're going to give the call on the other side.
Well, 1-on-2, 5'4" going against 5'10", 6 foot. Doesn't work.
But it does for Cameron because she heads to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws.
Let's make 2 of them.
Roundtree gets called for her first foul. Second foul on the visiting home team. You gotta love to say that. The visiting team, being the number 5 seed, is Edwardsville, even though they're on their home floor. So they wear their road black uniforms in the ball game for them. First time it's Jenny Burrows, number 45, checked in for Gabby Cook. 6 seconds under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Cam on the line. Missed the first, second one. No good. Couple opportunities there. Still 39-29 the Devils. Back in the 1-2-2. Ellerfritz at the point of the 1-2-2. Then Byquist and Hamby pulling up at the free throw line with a knee up in the air. That was Journey Anderson. Not a bad little move there, Coach. You say she's a freshman?
Like a freshman.
There you go. She had a couple freshmen on this team. From the left side, Byquist 3, no good.
Too quick.
Rebound by Geisy King. Here comes Anderson. Through traffic. And the great part about that is Ellerfritz, or Loncourt, was reaching, but taking the charge, or the Jeremiah as we call it, was Cameron Byquist. Good job by Cam.
Could have got the foul beforehand, you know, and had them shooting 2 to be within 6.
Instead, Journey Anderson gets her first. Team fouls her 3-3 with still 2:20 left in the third quarter. Loncourt goes left side to Byquist on the wing. Oh, lazy pass up there. Luckily, Mia Sameth made a cut to the ball. She was taken away from Jada Brown, but the ball got loose. Cam picked it up, and Sameth gets a foul.
Got
her
lucky
first.
There.
Yeah, that was going the other way, actually.
Yeah.
I thought Sameth was taking it down for a layup.
gotten a little sloppy here the last couple minutes, so we need to pull it together.
Jada Brown off the left side. Jada pulls up, 12-footer, no good. Rebounded inside, that's Gabby Cook. Tigers head off the left. Journey Anderson down the right side. Byquist picks her up. Getting a screen from Gabby Cook. Pulls up from 19. No good. Long rebounds tipped around. It was down on the block, baseline basically, almost in the hands of Gabby Cook. Gabby was the last person to touch it. She was the only person there. It was a Tiger, and the Tigers get the basketball back. 1:50 left in the third quarter. 39-31, Devils back on defense. Nicholson right at the free throw line, getting big. Jada Brown inside. Journey Anderson, turnaround shot no good. Nicholson comes down, gets the rebound. And a foul in the backcourt. We were heading because Jada was throwing it down court. Check that, Chloe's looking to send it down court.
Fifth foul, so we'll shoot a couple.
Mia Smith, her second, 15 foul against Edwardsville. Devils have 3, still 1:43 left in the quarter, so everything the rest of the quarter foul-wise, Devils will shoot 2. And Chloe goes nothing but net. Devils break that 40. Jada gets a seat. So in the backcourt, Ella Fritz, Loncourt, Byquist, and Hamby. As Nicholson, nothing but net, 2 in a row. First free throws of the night for her, 2 for 2. 41-31. Tigers with the basketball.
Got to do a better job on the offensive glass and stop them from getting the rebounds.
Anderson starts to drive, kicks it out in the left corner. Shot for 3, no good.
Oh.
Weak side, good call there. Nicholson was behind Gabby Cook, but both girls had their hands both straight up, had a hold of the ball, and immediately he called jump ball, which was a good call. Tigers get the basketball. Laney McFarland's in, by the way. She got that right knee brace. She just got released from an ACL tear, so she is just back in the lineup. Right corner shot, no good. Following her own shot, but Loncourt got in there for the Devils. You see that big brace on there. She played on this team last year. That's pretty impressive to be back. Good pass by Loncourt. Hamby missed the shot. Hamby had the putback, but had it knocked away. And I believe the Tigers must call timeout. Or has Gabby Cook got something going on? She get popped in the nose, I think. She's over there maybe with a bloody nose. Hope she's all right. So it's Anderson, Smith, McFarland. Burrows comes back in the game. Geisy King, that's your 5 Tigers. Ella Fritz, Byquist, Hamby, the top of the 1-2. The back of the 2 is Nicholson and Loncourt, and I think they're going to have blood on the court, too, with 1:09 left in the third, so it's time to bring out the hazmat crew. So 1:09 left, third quarter. Blue Devils 41, Tigers 31, right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Gary Hackman's on the job. He was out there handling got his gloves on, cleaning up the blood that's on the court. We're back to action here. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Blue Devils have a 41-31 lead over the Edwardsville Tigers. Journey Anderson in the backcourt. Smith to throw it in. And here we go, working right to left. Devils back in their 1-2-2 with Ella Fritz at that point. Jada Brown with 3 fouls. She's sitting down. Hamby also has 3.
Let's keep it right here the last minute of the game. Or get a stop and then go down and get a 3 and then go up by 14.
Journey Anderson starting to make a drive. Byquist did a great job of coming around and knocking the ball free. They're going to call her for the reach around. For Cam, it's her second foul. 4th team foul in the third quarter against the Blue Devils. So on the baseline, Journey Anderson triggering a box out of bounds play for the Tigers.
She's got to be careful and,
Driving to the basket. Oh, and a good job there. McFarland made a cut to the basket. Nobody had her, and then when our girl did come over, Burrows was wide open for the pass. McFarland got the assist, and Burrows her first basket of the ball game.
Okay, we need last second shot now, up by 8 with about 35 seconds to go.
Nicholson behind the back, through the legs, skipped all the way to the left corner. Maddle, Hamby sends it back out. 4 on the perimeter. Nicholson's posting up. Why not go there? Journey Anderson, the shorter freshman, I'd have gone there right away. In the left corner, Byquist helps out.
15 seconds.
Byquist off the left, dribbles, throws it out to the right corner. Elfritz back out to Nicholson, nice behind the back. Out to Longcourt from 20, no good. 4 seconds, good save by Nicholson. Into the high post, Hamby, and not in time, but a good job by the Devils getting a second look at it at the end of the third quarter. And hey, baby, we're heading to the fourth quarter. Blue Devils 41, Tigers 33, and we're back. More basketball from the Blue Devil side and the girls side right here on mechasportsco.com.
This stream is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co., your streaming platform for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams. Be sure to subscribe and like on YouTube and Facebook. Just search Mecha Sports Co., and you won't miss a thing from QHS Blue Devils and Lady Devils with coverage for the QND Raiders and Lady Raiders on the road. Be sure to visit mechasportsco.com for the complete schedule of games and more.
And we're ready for the fourth quarter here. Both teams, of course, on their benches still. After one quarter, Devils led 8-5. Devils put up 21 points in the second quarter to have a 29-19 lead. 12 points in the third quarter gets them to 41. But basically, we lost 14-12 by 2 in that quarter. And our lead went back down to 8, 41-33. 8 minutes back on the books, or back on the clock, and Devils will have the basketball. We'll have Longcore, Nicholson, Brown, Elifritz, and Byquist starting the fourth quarter.
Well, you know, I mean, we've gotten to the point now where offensive rebounding, you can't give them offensive boards because that's what cut into the lead a little bit. We got to do a better job on that.
Other side, Anderson, Geisy King, Sameth. Roundtree stays in the ball game.
Patience on the offensive end.
And Weiss is back in the left corner. Wow, way too low. Pass was down in between the knees and the ankles. Nicholson couldn't bring it in, goes out of bounds, so 17 seconds into the fourth quarter. Gabby Cook comes back into the ball game. Roundtree goes out for Edwardsville.
Sloppy on the offensive end.
Back on defense for the Devils. 1-2-2 with Nicholson back at the point now. That puts Jada Brown and Longcourt down low. Ball on the left side, bounce pass Weiss, up to Cook, right side Anderson. Devils matching up in that 1-2-2. Sameth from the left side, her three no good. There's Jada Brown and Nicholson both going for the boards.
Good defensive rebound by Jada.
In transition, Longcourt uses the screen of Brown. Now throws a lob to Brown. Jada goes in. Oh, got fouled. Coming over from the weak side was Weiss. It'll be her first foul and the first foul of the fourth quarter. Jada will head to the line. Almost thought it was going to be an and one. And Jada will be at the line for the first time tonight.
Well, we saw Dad down there. He thought it was going to be and one, too.
Ball just rolled off. And the gym gets quiet. Hasn't been that quiet. Jada, little touch there, hits the front.
Well, Jada shoots 77% from free throw line. The rest of the Devils aren't quite as good. So she's the one you want at the free throw line if you're going to close this game out.
A lot more free throws, too, as she takes the ball to the paint. Misses the second one. 1 out of 2, 7 minutes still left in this ball game. Devils now lead 42-33. Left side, Sameth. Crossover dribble in front of Hamby. Skips it over into the right corner. Making a move out front. Shot, no good. Good defense there from Byquist, not committing the foul.
Great defense.
Devils in transition. Longcourt going all the way to the hole. Fakes, kicks it out. Byquist was cutting. Oh, rolls off the iron. Cameron gets another one. And she's going back to the line. Sameth and Cook were there with a Tiger sandwich. Great cut to the basket by Longcourt. Great follow by Byquist. And Cam stayed with it again.
I mean, for a gal that's 5'4" playing that hard, oh my goodness.
She got another gear, but this one is when she third foul against Smith.
Well, it's not the other gear. It's her wanting to have the basketball, which is tremendous.
That's rebounding and defense.
Yep.
Desire, hard work.
Effort.
Yep. First free throw, no good. And I know when Cam did this early in the season, missed a few in one game, it bothers her, but she doesn't let it bother her game. She hit her first one tonight. I'll say she missed the last 4 because that way she'll make the next one. 6:40 left. Oh, off the iron. Byquist doesn't get it. Devils are already back on defense. Journey Anderson across the timeline. Crossover dribble.
Oh.
Big step there, too, on that move. Wow. And she really wasn't in great position to shoot that ball. It was kind of to the side a little bit, like a hook shot, Coach, as she went in.
That was a good little floater from 14.
Oh, 6:15 left. Devils lead is down to 7, 42-35. Into Jada Brown.
Patience.
Jada kicks it back out. Miley from 19. Good! Brown gets the assist. Longcourt, the three-pointer, her second of the ball game.
Well, Jada got knocked down in the post, by 2 players, kicked it out. Wide open look for Molly.
You got it, and your project planner is your three-point sponsor. That's WoodmarkBuildingCenter.com. Great block shot there. Anderson. Nicholson blocked the shot. Ball was tipped around, though. Anderson got it back. Then Longcourt, from this point, looks like she tipped it out of bounds, and they're giving it to us.
Offensive rebounds. You cannot give up offensive rebounds. Especially when you're up. Well, you're up by 10 now. Now let's be patient on the offensive end.
Devils bring it down in the right side. Clear everybody on the backside. Jada Brown gets it. It wasn't a good enough lob, so she has to get it back out. Longcourt's shot was in and out. Byquist got the offensive board. Just off the iron, didn't go. Jada was fighting on the weak side for the rebound, just got over her head. Boy, a couple good looks there.
I was hoping Jada will pick up number 4 there, I believe.
And Jada was there for the lob, but the lob was a little too far, and so she had to gather herself, send it back out. Longcourt had a good look there. Byquist with another good look again. Smith tried to make a move.
Oh.
A delayed call. It was a delayed. The whole bench got up and yelled at the official when they thought Chloe came in on her. And then they waited a full couple counts there.
Well, as Billy Packer was saying, that was a nickel dimer right there. The way this game's been called, that shouldn't have been called.
Foul on Nicholson. It was her third. First one on the Devils in the fourth quarter with 5:06 left. Pass went inside. It was tipped around, went off a foot, and then Nicholson tracked it down.
Once again, the clock's your friend now. 4:59, under 5 minutes, up by 10. Get a good shot.
Hamby on the right wing, being guarded by Smith. Brings it back up to the high post. Jada Brown gets it. Nobody was on Jada. And Jada, strong to the hole, uses the left hand. And that was a great job on the offensive end and the spacing of the Blue Devils to create that. Gabby Cook left Brown wide open.
Now let's get a stop here and then go down and get another basket and start stretching this out.
Journey Williams almost lost a handle on the ball. Ball popped out. She made a pass to the weak side. I thought
Jada got fouled. All right.
Jada had a hold of the ball. So
yeah.
And they will make that call. That is Layla Roundtree, her second foul. More importantly, the third team foul against the Tigers.
Patience.
In the half-court set, Byquist.
And what do they do?
Byquist says, look, I got Jada Brown out there running, and she's getting ahead of Geisy King. I'm going to give it to her. Geisy King, I should be her fourth foul, if I'm not mistaken. More importantly, Jada back to the line to shoot 2 more.
Well, at 77%, you can do that.
And more importantly, Coach, that's 4 team fouls against the Tigers. So the rest of the way out, that's 4:24 left. Devils will be shooting 2 shots.
Well, we got to stay aggressive, taking the ball to the hole, getting the free throw line.
Jada makes her first one. And nothing but net on her second one. Nice job there from Jada. 3 for 4 from the line tonight. 49-35. Devils with the lead.
Jada's the one you want to keep on the line, shooting 77% for the year.
Tell you what, we've had some players in key roles making them 8 free throws. Jada blocks the ball out of bounds. Miley Longcourt with those 8 free throws in the fourth quarter and 3 with no time on the clock to send it to overtime. That was some good stuff.
Great stuff.
Bouncing it inside. Trying to get around was Loncourt. Ball hit the floor. Shot was no good.
Get the rebound.
There's two of them in there. Came out to Sameth. She took the left-hander on the left side of the basket.
Slow it down. Bring it out.
Devils get in the corner. Byquist takes the three. No good. A little quick on the shot there. Devils head back the other way. That broke into our little 7-point run, mini run we had here. Inside, shot no good. Gabby Cook had the putback, no good.
Patience, pull it out.
Loncourt had the rebound. Down court, pass. Good pass from Jada Brown. Jada down to Hamby. Hamby's didn't go in. Jada was behind her player. Ball was tipped out, and I think Coach says we need just a little bit of time to catch our breath.
2 empty possessions to where we could have took this from a 12-point game up to a 16-point game with easy looks.
Said we'll take a timeout and take a break with 3:33 left in this one. Blue Devils 49, Tigers 37. Blue Devil basketball from the girls' side right here, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Back in the land of the Tiger. Edwardsville.
And we'll be back Friday, Wednesday. We'll be back down here.
First of all, we got to get through the 3:33. Then we'll be back. The boys are here next week. And they play, of course, a little different here. Instead of the 4 or 5 seed, Edwardsville, the number 1 seed, Devils, the number 8 seed.
But that's a winnable game. We got to play our best. We got to bring our A-minus game. They got to bring their C game, and then we got an opportunity.
Right, the boys are not as strong down here as they've been in the past. Journey Anderson brings it down against the 1-2-2 of the Blue Devils. To the right side, gets a screen. Drags her foot, by the way. Good block shot. It was a nice block shot by Nicholson, but Gabby Cook got the ball right to her and puts it in for her first bucket of the fourth quarter.
Patience. Let's handle the ball and spread it. They're in a man. They got to attack and double team.
Plus, we'll be shooting free throws, any fouls here the rest of the way.
Yep.
Hamby with it. Getting called on the count. She better back it out. Pass it. There it is. Yep. There's Loncourt. Loncourt starts to drive. Loncourt the floater. Loncourt misses. Byquist gets the rebound. Back out to Brown. Brown goes to Nicholson. Nicholson, good drive to the basket. They call her for the traveling. She did move him quick, but so the traveling with 2:54 left in the game. Still a 10-point lead. 49-39. Good rebound by Cam inside.
Three-pointer now gets us down to 7. So, and this team will be launching.
Anderson drives right through the lane. We just let her get, again, she's got a good ball handling skills, but you can't let somebody drive through your zone like that.
Great ball handling skills for a freshman.
6-point run here by the Tigers. It's an 8-point lead still by the Devils. Into the right corner. Boy, Hamby came to it.
Terrible pass.
And good job by Madeline to come to that ball. She started to make a drive, and Coach said, you know what? We need a quick timeout.
Good timeout by Coach Dance because we were getting sloppy, with the basketball in the offensive end.
After the Devils had a 42-35 lead, they had a 7-point run to build it to 14, 49-35. Last 6 points have come Tigers' way to bring it back to an 8-point game with 2:29 left. We mentioned that the game after this, Alton against Collinsville, that's the 7:30 game. I had mentioned those losses, too, that Alton had. Morton, 38-23 early in the year, and Breeze Central.
Which is very good.
Yep, 49-37. So, box out of bounds play from the Devils out of the timeout. Loncourt will be triggering it. Brown, Hamby on the low blocks. Up at the high post, Byquist and Nicholson.
Got to finish right here.
Nicholson pops out, gets the ball. Jada Brown sets a screen. Loncourt comes up to the top. Miley brings it to the side. Gives it to Jada.
Pull it out, make him come chase.
Jada out here, taking to the right side. Hesitates, spin move out in front. Little fade away, no good, but a good look shot. High percentage area for Jada.
You don't need points now. You need the clock to keep running.
Down to 2 minutes left in this one. Anderson brings it to the right side. Smith down on the block. Tipped away. Comes right back out, though. Smith picked it up. On the left side for 3. That's Geisy King. You had to watch where she was at. She hit the shot out there on the corner, on the wing. Devils didn't recover.
Bad offensive possession, bad defensive possession.
Didn't recover. That's a 9-point run. Makes it a 5-point game with 1:57 left. Time for us to take a break. We'll be back here with the Blue Devils from the girls' side on megasportsco.com.
At Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, we believe everyone deserves a better night's sleep. Discover top mattress brands like Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. Your purchase always includes free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Plus, enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years. Better bed, less money. Only at your locally owned Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville, where comfort and community come together.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Back at Edwardsville, make sure you stick around after the ball game. We'll have the Hardee's post-game show brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms and company. We'll also hear from Coach Dance.
Hopefully I get back in time for 2 fish sandwiches, so, I'll be good.
And Coach's comments in the post-game brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. Devils come out of the timeout. Full court pressure being applied by the Tigers.
Oh, they stole it, and we got a foul.
Smith stole the ball. She's going to the line to shoot 2. I looked away, Coach, once the ball came in. Did we try to pass it back to Longcore and Smith took it, or? Foul was on Nicholson, so that's her 4th foul. Smith at the line. She hits the first free throw. She'll have another one. It's been a 10-point unanswered run here by the Tigers.
Well, we've got sloppy at the ball in the offensive end. We have a rebound on the defensive end.
Both free throws. Smith 4 for 4 on the night.
Patience.
Jada Brown's in the backcourt, bringing it up. Jada across the timeline. Backs it out with 1:45. She's got Gabby Cook on her. Smith guards Longcore. Byquist. She's got Roundtree on her. Now some switches going on. Geisy King's kind of playing in the middle there as Hamby's down in the left corner.
Well, they want to keep the ball in her hands because she shoots 77% from free throw. Get it out.
Hamby on the block,
Get
lost
it
the handle.
out.
Kicks it out.
Pass the ball.
Byquist gets it right side to Nicholson. Nicholson has Journey Anderson on her.
I'm sorry for yelling.
Hamby to the basket.
Oh.
Hamby took the left-hand shot, partially blocked.
3 ties the game.
1:10 left, 49-47, or 46. Devils with the lead. Journey Anderson bringing it to the right side. Byquist steps over to help out. Geisy King right there. Do not let her shoot the ball. Into that right corner, Journey Anderson. Good job there by Byquist. Oh, Byquist just basically stood there blocking the direction.
It's only our 3rd foul, so we got a couple more to give, so we got to be aggressive out there on the defensive end.
Byquist, her 3rd foul. 3rd foul against the Devils. 53.9 left in this one. Keep an eye where Hamby's at. Got to watch Geisy King.
Do you go man now or stay in the 1-2-2?
We haven't been on man. Of course, Anderson's been beating people.
Yeah.
Laney McFarland has the ball on the right side. Ooh, almost a dribble there in the right corner. 3-pointer is good.
Tied up.
And we got Geisy King wide open for that 3-pointer. Left her open in the corner with 37.3. We just got done talking about watching out for her. That's her 5th 3 in the ball game. Devils have allowed 14 straight points, and it's a tie ball game, 49-49 with 37.3. Tough stuff there, I'll tell you what.
Well, we haven't taken care of the basketball. We've gotten too quick on the offensive end, putting up shots that are not good shots and pulling it out. I mean, you're up by 8 with, 3 minutes to go, give or take? You're up by 8. You got the basketball. You got to close this out. And we talked about closing it out, and we have not done that tonight at all.
Geisy King was on the left wing. After passing the ball up, went down through the lane, hung out of the right corner. First of all, I thought Bike was doing a real nice job of stopping Anderson on that little coming out for the drive outside.
That's why I kind of wanted to go man, to make sure you match up. with the shooters and not let them get, because there's like 3 shooters on this team that you got to find, and Geisty King's one of them.
Out of the timeout there. We did go man, and we've looked good in man, so I'm surprised we haven't played man against this team. Ball inbounded. Long court goes into Brown. We'll get it to long court. Miley will bring it up. Miley at the timeline. She's got Mia Smith on her.
Need to run a good set here, get a good look.
Out to Nicholson, 26 seconds. Left in the game and counting. Journey Anderson comes out, 10 feet from her. Now she closes the gap. Down to 18. High post is Jada Brown, actually top of the key.
Need to get ready to go here. We got 14 seconds.
There's Brown, sets the screen. Nicholson, crossover. Nicholson to the hole. Nicholson's shot was blocked by Smith. Here goes the Tigers the other way. Journey Anderson, 2 seconds. She throws it up off the rim. Luckily, no call, and no call for a foul, which there was no foul. And we're going OT. Nicholson's kind of going on the other end like, did I get fouled coming in on that drive? Oh, they made a call. They didn't call it down here, but they're going to let it be down here with a shot with no time on the clock. That's kind of a hose job there. Nobody made a call, and then all of a sudden, an official came and said, I got it. Nicholson doesn't get the call down here. I'm not too sure what you want to say on that one, Coach. They've got 5 seconds back on the clock. The clock went out, so there should have been no time on the clock. So I'm confused here. They put .5 back up. Trying to figure all this out here. I tell you, down here, it was forced in there, but you got Nicholson going at 6-1. She doesn't get the call. And then on the other end, Anderson took the shot. She missed the shot. Nobody made any contact. Nobody said anything. We're ready to go to overtime. Then one official goes to the other and goes, I got a call. We're going to shoot 2. She'll miss this one because there's no way we can win with a long shot at .5.
Well, that's what I would do.
Oh, it didn't hit anything.
Didn't hit anything. So we get it there. So you've got a chance here. You run the Valpo play. Down here, screen. You got a shot to win this game.
I think Coach
5 because you can catch and shoot.
The 1-2-2 was being beat by Journey Anderson driving through our top and our top post, the high post. Man-to-man, she may beat a guard. But at least if she beats them, everybody's matched up man-to-man, we get some weak side help or something. I'm surprised as well as we played man-to-man this year.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, the last 3 minutes, we're up by 10, I believe.
14, 49-35 when the run went.
Yeah, and, I was like, no, you got to be smart with the basketball. Pulled out, make him come guard you, shoot layups. But we kept being aggressive on the offensive end. And we took 2 or 3 bad shots.
Well, we didn't take bad ones.
Shots.
We had defense on there for layups. Like a couple of those, Madeline probably should have just backed out and dribbled out of there. And just kept running the clock out.
Well, the clock's our friend. Now it's not.
Here we go, folks. 50-49. Edwardsville with a lead with .5. Cameron needs to step back, by the way. She needs to be back, and really whoever's got the best arm has to be able to throw this ball far enough down court so there's an opportunity for a shot. Timeout taken. Full timeout by Edwardsville this time.
Well, we'll see what coaches got drawn up. I used to have 2, 3, 4 different plays that I can run from half court from the end of the thing. We'll see what he's got drawn up to get a good look. At the basket here with .5 seconds to go.
Back in the day, Blue Devils used to practice way back in the day the half-court shot.
Coach Leggett, yeah.
And so you're ready for the half-court shot in case you ever had a chance just to pull up one. 50-49.
I always had that opportunity, but I never had a chance.
Bike whistle triggered, half-court. Here's Nicholson comes up. Nicholson.
Three-quarter court shot.
and there's no way to get a three-quarter court shot. Well, no matter what you like or dislike about calls, when you got a 14-point lead and you can't close out with a 14-point lead, your season ends. And that's what happened right here. 50-49. You can go back and watch this, folks, because down on one end, you know, and whether Chloe got fouled or not is immaterial. But coming down, we did a great job on defense. Anderson's shot, I'm not even sure that she took the shot with time left on the clock, because it was when she started her drive, it was 1.5. She got to the baseline, and when that ball went up, I thought the horn had gone off. But either way, I didn't think anybody fouled her. And a great season of 22-8 now makes it 22-9, and we go home in the first round. Don't worry about Alton. Tough stuff here. Boy, that's a tough one to really.
Very tough to swallow.
And again, I don't mind us questioning fouls on the offense or fouls on the defense, but if you're leading by 14, you got to be able to close that out.
Well, you got to play smart.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And we didn't play smart the last 3.5 minutes of the game, you know, and lost a 14-point lead, you know, and ended up losing by 1. You know, granted, the calls were a little bit iffy at best, but still, you got to close it out. When
that's the way we've been through that all season long. We played games like that. We didn't have anybody foul out, so obviously we adjusted and we're fine with the calls. But when it comes down, first of all, letting Geisy King have the three-pointer, her 5th of the game, was a key there, because you hit that three-pointer. Where were we at there? And that was the three-pointer that tied us up at 49-49, and then closing it out. Free throws, 50-49. Can I say that sucks, Coach?
Yeah. Well, if you didn't, I'll say it. It sucks.
There's no doubt about that.
You know what I mean?
And I mentioned
great season by the Lady Blue Devils.
When you mentioned Friday, I go, ooh, don't get ahead of ourselves, because we still had a minute 54. I would have never thought this was going to happen. But anyway, that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around for the Hardy's post-game show. We'll break this whole thing down, and then hopefully Coach come up. If he doesn't, I understand. We may have to pick him up maybe tomorrow night for the Quincy High Moline game or something, because I would imagine there's no words to say anything, and I got no problem with that, to tell you the truth. Demoralizing, painful, you name it. So
I think you said the word painful.
Oh,
hey, you know, this is one of those ones where, and I've had these games where I've coached, you know, to where a guy hit a 3 at the buzzer, ball's in the air, it goes off, and they win by 1.
Well, we've seen those the last few years.
Same thing.
We've seen it in Sterling for the boys. We've seen a lot of those, and we watched it against DePaul. But
a tough one. But, you know, if we took care of business the last 3-4 minutes, you know, with that lead, I think we'd have been better off. But, I mean, we tried to be aggressive on the offensive end.
And we never switched to man-to-man.
Didn't work out.
We never switched to man-to-man either. So, anyway, that's the end of the regular season and the regular broadcast time here.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is you know, heartbreaking. Kind of reminds me of the Blue Devils last year when they lost in the, was it the
Super Sectional Benton Academy?
Superders, where we went like this and went, oh, what are we going to do? Because we expect this team to go a lot farther.
Indeed. Again, the final here, as we'll get ready for the postgame, but the final at Edwardsville. Edwardsville comes back with the last 15 points of the game, and they beat your Quincy High Blue Devils 50-49. Stick around. We got the postgame show right back here, meccasportsco.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
It's that time of year and spring is right around the corner. With Best Kept Sod Farm Services, you can rest assured that our team of landscape professionals will provide all of your landscaping needs. We offer sod sales, delivery, and installation, and also full-service landscaping solutions and property maintenance to achieve that desirable curb appeal. Don't wait. Call or text Best Kept Sod Farm today at 217-779-0620 to discuss your landscaping needs.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argerbright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argerbright Electric. Home rewiring? Argerbright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argerbright Electric. 224-5557.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And what kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back to Edwardsville, the postgame show brought to you by Hardee's at 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms and crew. Well, after one quarter, the Devils led 8-5. Devils at halftime 29-19, but was up by 24-11 when it had an 8-point run in the second quarter. So we got a 13-point lead there. But we'll take the 10 at half, 29-19. Third quarter just went back and forth. We still closed out with an 8-point lead, 41-33. So we lost the third quarter by 2. But the Devils, after getting the first free throw, giving up a bucket, went on a 7-point run, led 49-35. And the last 15 points, of course, came for the Tigers, and that closed out the Blue Devils season. Tigers now might be 14-14 or whatever they are. More importantly, Devils are going home. And by the way, we're in the Mecca Mobile studio in the postgame, brought to you by Sleep Tight, better bed, less money. Sleep Tight, Quincy, Jacksonville. That's sleeptightmidwest.com. And we'll take a quick break there. Come back with more of the post-game show and break everything down for you on mechasportsco.com.
Better bed, less money at Sleep Tight in Quincy and Jacksonville. Shop Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster with free delivery, setup, removal, and 0% financing for up to 5 years.
Sleep tight.
Sleep tight. This game is brought to you by Mecha Sports Co. You can find us at mechasportsco.com, on YouTube at youtube.com/@mechasportsco, and on Facebook at facebook.com/mechasportsco. Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any coverage for all 4 Quincy High School basketball teams, boys and girls. Get the play-by-play and color call from Wellman and Pettit exclusively on Mecha Sports Co.
And welcome back to the postgame show brought to you by Hardee's, 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms and company. Let's break how this one went down. Not very fun, especially when you were getting excited and moving into Friday, waiting for Alton, where you could sit here and watch Alton, and having a lead, 14 points in the fourth quarter, 49-35 before going down. Devils had 4 people in double figures. Leading the way, Chloe Nicholson had 13. Had a 3-pointer, 12 from Miley Longcourt, also 12 from Cameron Byquist, 10 from Jada Brown, 2 from Madeline Hamby. That's your 49 in the game, but not scoring. Bristol Walker came in briefly, and also Mia Ellifers was in the game too. And on the other side, leading the way, 15 points out of Journey Anderson, 15 points from Kennedy Geisy King, 12 points from Mia Semeth, 4 points from Gabby Cook, 2 from Layla Roundtree, and 2 from Jenny Burrows, and that's 50. And with us right now, Coach, and I don't have any words for you, Coach. I don't know I have any questions. I mean, we're looking up at a 49-35, 14-point lead. I know when the girls got in the offensive set, they saw I'm point blank, I'm going to take a layup instead of maybe backing it back out. We look at that, we think, okay, how about on the other side? Journey Anderson's beating our top of the 1-2-2. Do we go man? Well, you can do all the speculating you want. Bottom line is, I guess let me back up and say, I thought we were going to overtime. Off-balance shot, 2 defenders right there, didn't see it. I'm ready for overtime. Where did the free throws come from?
They called a foul there. I was getting the girls over to our bench for overtime. I didn't realize that they had called a foul. I thought that Chloe really got hit pretty good down at the other end when she went to the basket. One of those things that we didn't execute offensively when we needed to. I mean, we missed a ton of shots tonight that we normally make, and in the first half we were 2 of 13 from 3 and 11 of 15 or 16 in the first half from inside the 3. But we've got to, it's just hard for some of the kids that, you know, they're all very upset in there, you know, and that's what we told them. No one person didn't cost them the game, and we told Miley, you think that you cost us that game there, you're crazy, because she kept us in the game. I mean, she did so much for us tonight. I thought everybody, you know, at times really did what we wanted to do. I thought later in the game we kind of got lazy defensively, and instead of defending, we were just really reaching, and, you know, we knew that 15 would be a tough matchup for Cam, but we thought that, you know, and I thought, you know, heck, we held them to 19 points in the first half. It wasn't like our zone was doing bad. We because we were moving and closing the gaps, and we didn't do that in the second half. That part was kind of frustrating, but it's, you know, unfortunately it's a very tough learning experience for these girls, and like I said, you know, the one fortunate thing is, you know, outside of Madeline, who graduates, we'll have everybody back next year, and you know, I'm sure this will leave a taste in their mouth for sure.
Oh, in the offseason, I'd watch out for everybody getting built up and ready for next year. You know, definitely Geisy King hit all the threes. We did a good job of holding on to her after she hit 3 in the first. She snuck out in that right corner and just nobody had caught her, and hits that three-pointer and ties the ball game. And like I said,
and that's a play that we worked on, we talked about, because they wanted to run her from the top up here around baseline to the other side, and where she caught it. That's the one time the whole night where we got sealed on the baseline, and obviously she nailed the shot.
You got her. I know there's not words to say to the girls. I know they're like yourself and us. I mean, everybody that's a Blue Devil from the girls' side are disappointed. There's no doubt about that, and you can't do anything about it right now except for regroup, get back in the weight room, get back in the gymnasium, and like you said, one girl leaves, that's Madeline. A whole bunch of girls come back angry. A chance for a back-to-back Western Big Six, and a chance to come back here next year and take care of this business.
Yeah, and it's a, you know, it's an honor to coach this group. I felt like I told them that we achieved a ton of things this year. So those are things that they have to be proud of. They have to realize, you know, right now it really stinks for them, and it does for everybody. But in the grand, you know, we achieved quite a bit this season. Is this the way we wanted to go out? Heck no. But, you know, we also were up 14, like you said, and, you know, didn't execute offensively. And, you know, it wasn't – I'm not going to say we were selfish. I just thought we settled at times. And us three have talked about this a lot during the year, that, you know, the games that are closer when they don't need to be is we're settling for shots instead of getting the good shots. You know, because we can get a 3 any day of the week. I mean, we shot 13 the first half. There's a reason that we're wide open, because we're driving and kicking it out there, but we're also just kind of, you know, not forcing them, but we're not getting the shots I want to take right then and there. You know, the ball comes to baseline in the fourth quarter, and Jada gets it, kicks it out to Cam. I want Cam to bring it back out. You know, we shoot another shot, and it's things like that, you know, yeah, if it goes in, it's a great shot, kind of, because it went in, but really, you know, those are learning moments where you got to be able to dribble it out. And, you know, unfortunately we can't take timeouts for everything and, you know, explain it to them. And we talk a lot about these things, and, you know, this is a very weathered group. They've played battle-tested. I think they're going to continue to get better. You know, I'm looking forward to, you know, like I said, it was an honor to coach them this year, and hopefully it'll continue on to next year.
We did a great job in the first half of getting the ball and kicking it down the court and making those passes and getting shots. And that was the nice thing, getting down there. I don't know that we didn't do it the second half, but like we said, you know, that last point there, I guess, you know, it's starting to be smart players. But you know what? I tell you, Coach, if I'm 2 feet from the basket and I'm any of your players, I'm going to take it to the hole.
Oh, yeah.
So why not? I mean, and Madeline used her left a couple times. I mean, there's nothing you do on that. And I'm going to tell you, I'm honored, and Coach Pettit, that we've had the chance the last 3 years to follow the Blue Devils. Can't wait till next year. Obviously, we wanted this thing to keep going, but I got the same angry taste in my mouth. I'm going to be out there all summer, you know, running with the girls too, or at least jogging, or telling them how to run.
There you go. Yeah, I find that hard to believe. It sounds good. Yeah.
It ain't gonna, hey, thank you for letting us cover you guys this year. I mean, it's been a pleasure. You know, what do we got scheduled for the summer?
Oh,
you know, I mean,
we'll be up in your area a little bit. We're going to Batavia again, so we'll do that again.
Okay.
But I do appreciate you guys coming to all our games and traveling, and, you know, there's tons of people that, you know, every game is Mecca going to be there, you know, they're going to be there. So you guys have a following, and we definitely appreciate it, and we're honored to have you guys with us.
We're just jumping on the bandwagon of everybody who's following Blue Devil basketball, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So
make sure you let me know when you're going to be up in Batavia.
I will.
Because I'll have the girls up to the house, and,
okay,
you know, we can do some stuff.
All right, well, Better put them outside. It gets loud.
Well, that's okay. I'm good with that. I have 3 daughters. I have 4 granddaughters. So,
all right.
Yeah, girls are good.
A lot of estrogen out there.
Yeah.
So, Coach, thank you very much, and all season long for your time and your efforts.
All right, I appreciate it. Have a safe trip home, guys.
You got it there, and that's, of course, Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by the QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we return, we'll close out the post-game show and, of course, the season for the Blue Devils right here on Mecca
Blue
Sports
Devil
Co.
girls. We still got the boys coming up Wednesday.
That's right, .com.
QHS Auto Group is proud to sponsor Mecca Sports Broadcasting.
If you're looking to score your next new ride, be sure to visit QHS Honda.
And QHS Hyundai of Quincy.
With over 300 new and used vehicles to choose from, you won't find a selection like this anywhere else.
Plus, give your vehicle the game plan to success by servicing with our new state-of-the-art service center.
Visit QHS Auto Group of Quincy on 36th Street and see how QHS makes it easy.
Who do you call for ceiling fan installations? Argobright Electric. Electrical troubleshooting? Argobright Electric. Home rewiring? Argobright Electric. Full house generators? All it takes is one call to Argobright Electric. 224-5557.
And back here at Edwardsville, they're getting ready for the Alton-Collinsville game. And Alton was watching, I'm sure, the Blue Devils to see what we looked like. You know, Alton, I know, are very good in their guards. They're just not as big as they've been in the past. I'm looking down there, Coach. They're just not as tall.
But they're 26-2, ranked 4th in the state in 4A. So
and they're playing.
They've got some players out there that, you know, will attack, I guess, and, you know, make some shots. I haven't really, you know, gotten too far into them yet, but.
Well, you would have on Friday if we'd had a chance to get ready.
Well,
so.
yeah, that'd have been tomorrow I'd have got into them, so you know what I mean?
Well, guess what? We're done here for the girls, but that's okay because tomorrow night it's the Moline Maroons coming into Blue Devil Gymnasium. Andy Douglas will have his squads ready there to close out the
little Welch kid.
Western Big Six.
Yeah, I mean, you want to come see a player that's 5'10" and can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, come tomorrow night to Blue Devil Gymnasium.
And that will be Wednesday. And, of course, next Wednesday, that'll be Tuesday. Next Wednesday is when the Blue Devils will come back down here as the A seed to take on the Tigers as they start their postseason run as well. Well, it's been a great year. It's been a long year, but it seems so short. It closes out just like we don't want it to, but those things happen, and when they happen, as I mentioned earlier, it sucks. Bottom line, there's just there ain't no fun about it.
Well, there's a finality, you know, of the, you know, playing in the playoffs, you know, and you losing, and you just kind of go, oh, shoot, we're done now. You know, one and done, basically, and, you know, this is tough for these youngsters that are playing in this, but, you know, I tell you what, I have a strong feeling that Quincy High next year is going to come back focused, you know, and ready to go, especially on the girls' side and the boys' side. But the boys aren't done yet. But, gosh, they've got a lot of talent coming back. And, you know, we just got to get a little bit better and a little bit smarter when we play, you know. And, you know, I think good things are going to come next year for the Lady Blue Devils.
You got it. That's your last thoughts there, Coach? You got one more?
That's it.
You got it. We close out here.
I don't think too much. You know what I mean? So
we can't overthink this. So
you know.
When you look up, it's the bottom 50 to 49. That's really all that really matters there. So, again, thank you all your fans, all your supporters here to follow Blue Devils, the families, anybody that's out there. We appreciate it, all the administration at Quincy High. Season's not over yet, though. Blue Devils will be up tomorrow night, Tuesday, and then the following Wednesday right back down here maybe to avenge the Blue Devils lost tonight from the girls' side. For Coach Pettit, I'm Jeff Wellman. It's been a lot of fun, and we'll be talking about this season, but even more talking about next season. But the final here in the semifinal of the 4A Girls Regional, Edwardsville Tigers 50, your Quincy High Blue Devils 49 as they close their season out 22-9. Thank you very much for everybody out there. We appreciate it, and good night, everyone.
Brian Harms, I'll bet you got a lot of people asking for fish sandwiches this time of the year.
You bet. Isn't that great? It is that time of year. People always love our fish sandwiches, and they're with tartar sauce and lettuce. You can get that any day of the week. We got the beer battered Alaskan pollock back. I'm back from Alaska. We caught all kinds of them.
And What kind of fish are those?
Pollock. Pollock.
And you've got a special deal going on. 2 fish sandwiches for just $7. Right now at Hardee's, 30th and Broadway, Quincy.